up the wrong damn tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
To kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. This taken in at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, ribble it. Yep.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. Complete to Drake London.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
A gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Niners at 11-1 now on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara.
57. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Drake London, the intended receiver there.
3rd down here.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Easy. Hey, color.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Wait. Let's go on, 80. Here we go, 15. 15.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Come on, 80. Hey, Sunday on
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown, 49ers. Arian Smith, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The score, Niners 7.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go now.
The slot man in motion right.
To the air goes Daniels.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Color. Yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie.
Mahomes now to throw. And he fends him off. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now a 2nd and 10.
They run it again with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
64-yard attempt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this one's high, but not very far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Yellow. I'll go on, 15. Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is Smith to the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Back
to throw again. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10.
Fall down these two. That's a line. Attack. Yellow. Easy.
They'll look to throw again. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Come back.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Mike Green make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Throwing now is Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Drake London, 43 yards. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Give to Cook out of the gun. Fighting his way through contact. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed,
he couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
To throw is Daniels. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Daniels looking to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. James Cook, 31 yards.
And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
It's not enough. You saw it. But it's not enough. You better reach there, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody got to throw it. I mean. Somebody got to throw it. I see the G. Watch him throw it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what he owns. This is Alpha and Omega.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Yellow. I've got blue, lady. 15. Where's that?
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now. They might have fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 2nd down.
I've got line. Fire down these two.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And caught by London. And he's got a first down after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Now a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Yellow.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Mahomes. A quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 11-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again.
And Mahomes will do it himself.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Yellow. Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Fancy footwork at the 45.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now Daniels.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Gravity Lions. Let go.
Here's Daniels. And complete right side to Cook. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go. 3. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Daniels going to throw for it.
20.
He's got the first down and then some.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 41 yards.
And the Rams take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7.
That's a line. Hey, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Yellow, yellow.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley. 15.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Niners are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Sampson.
Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step one on that play.
Go going.
Now Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A short one there to Fryerview.
Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there at a first down for L.A.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Come on.
To the air goes Daniels.
Setting up the screen for Cook.
Still going.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
James Cook
his second touchdown of the night.
And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Rams 20. Sam Martin.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
79
First
Broncos.
down, Rams.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Well, Parker, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
But this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as his safety blitz winds up paying off. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
19, 18.
To throw is Daniels.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And Cook has it left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Daniels looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Shamar Stewart, his 2nd sack of the night.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pull it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, yellow, go gun.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Jermaine Johnson.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
I go up. 15. 57. 15. What's that?
They'll set up to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Rams 23.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throw inside complete. That's Cook. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A.J. Brown, 33 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the 49ers, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight.